Guys, I'm Samuel, and here is the demonstration of the activities I have done for Student Salary Predictor. This is an application created in Flutterwave, and I have created a fast API that will train my model because it is a model I have created that will predict the salary based on the cumulative grade point average and also the internship. Yes, so my application, the way it works, if you come here to my application here and I add 5 uh, CGPA and also internship, maybe I can put like 4, and then I just say that the placement I did is yes. If I did it for the status here, I will get the results of the predicted salary I will get in INR LPA. This is the result. So the way my thing is structured, the way the application is structured, the API I have right now, this is the way it is being predicted when I test. Let me put some other values here. Like if I put like 6, internship is uh like let me put like 8, and I have placement of yes. If I execute from my backend application I have, which is deployed in layaway, so this one layaway, so it will give me a response or predicted salary and salary units with the trained model I have, which is this one base salary I have. So if I want to retrain again my model, I can come to restrain upload and upload a new data that will be assisting my model to be retrained again. As you can see here, if I execute, you will see that you get a response of model retraining successfully with a new data that I have pushed. And this part I have right here, this is an prediction for the Flutter code. This is the service prediction. This is how it is created, where I will get my request. I will use the post. This is the post that I will use to push the data on server. You know, those details I will be using to send to my server to predict the exact results from the salary I will get. And also, and again, when I come back to, because this was the service part, and can see that we have a config.dat. This config.dat, this is where I will put my exact API URL, the API URL I'm receiving from my railway where I have deployed my API. This is the thing that I'm getting. Go back to my notebook to showcase how exactly I get that model for the linear regression and multivariate. All right, so this is the exact notebook I have created where I stated my mission and check every activities I have done. So here I have the data set which I get from Cargo, and I started by importing the libraries I need, and I load the data. As you can see, I'm reading the data from placement, which is the data I got from Cargo, and here I get the count, the mean, every detail that I need for the data before starting accessing them, and I clean them and for for future selection based on the information I will need. And here I made a correlation heat map of a numeric future exact to be visual, and I get here CGPA versus salary scattered plot, which will give me the comparison on how exact this is. And here I have a future engineering and the data splitting, which will also be used for model later on. And I have model training, which I will be using linear regression and also decision. This one is decision tree, and another one is random forest. These three are the models I created, and I get the result like this. So again I evaluate each one here to see the result for decision tree, regressor, and random forest. And then afterward, I want to see how exactly my HGD regressor training and loss curve, how it is being performed. Of course, I will see that here on my graph, I see the loss curve, it will be diminished. As I can see about the training I will be getting. And I have here the visual of fitted linear regression line. So here I will display before raw data and after regression line using the linear regression, which I will get the data like this. So saving the best model. So here I created a way you can save the best model based on the ones I get. I found out that the best model that I can use is linear regression. So the reason why I choose linear regression is because it's the one which gives the good performance for the thing that I'll be executing. And another thing here, I start by testing, of course, loading and test the model to see how it is working, and I get the result and I predict the function and get the example, by getting exactly and see if my model is working well and improve the performance. Example, for random forest, I can tune the number of tree and maximum depth for decision tree. I can tune the depth and spread the criteria for SGD based regression. I can tune learning rate and iterate setting. If I receive a new data, I can train the model using the training endpoint as I have shown you on the point. Then redeploy the update and then save the model artifact so the deployed API reflects the new data. And again, for the course middleware, it was configured to allow the front-end to back-end communication since the mobile app and API may run from different origin during development and deployment. I enabled course to avoid cross-origin request blocking, which will allow me exactly to use the API as you have seen or shown on the demo. Thank you. This was all for the application.